Hey guys, my name is Ryan and welcome to Overwatch Central. So very late last night there were some PTR changes that went up surrounding a lot of heroes. This is the big balance patch that we expected to see after the addition of Doomfist. And whilst there's no major nerfs in there in particular, there is a Doomfist one that I do want to touch on shortly. There's a very common theme and a very common trend that seems to be going through with these changes, which may put a significant dent into divecom. To sort of go through them top down and then to explain why these changes are incredible, we'll go over that after I've gone through the changes. So the first one is McCree's flashbang now slows targets significantly when they are stunned, makes them less likely to just sort of slide out of headshot range and, just makes it less finicky. Reaper shadow step, the voiceover and the sound effects has basically quietened down. The distance has been reduced, meaning that Reaper can sneak around without necessarily being really obvious like Sombra used to be. Reinhardt's swing speed has been increased by 10%. This is crazy. On top of the swing speed increase, they've also tweaked some of the timings and the animation problems that Reinhardt had with his swing speed. And also that charging doesn't deal any more damage if you hit another Reinhardt or Doomfist, but it does still cause knockback on both. And finally, the major changes in all of this is the Graviton Surge. It now disables all movement abilities of affected targets, meaning that once you are stuck in that Graviton Surge, you can't blink out of it, you can't dash out of it, and you can't Guardian Angel out of it either. So what's the common trend? Why is this incredible? Why is this maybe the death of dive? Well, all of these heroes that are affected are non-mobile heroes apart from Doomfist. All of the buffs that we've seen on McCree, Reaper, Reinhardt, and Zarya are all very slow, very charge heavy, very deathball-esque heroes. All of these heroes to an extent can deal with the high mobility targets and mitigate some of that damage coming in. Literally, you can put all four of these heroes in a team and that would look completely fine. Reinhardt has struggled with keeping up with the pace of Tracers and Genjis diving him, and with his weapon currently being a bit iffy, these changes are really good for him. I don't necessarily think that it's going to reduce the playability of Winston in particular, but every little helps. The Zarya change is huge though. We're going to see a lot more Zarya, I feel, because she synergizes well with Doomfist, and it's also very good at defending people from Doomfist as well. But this just also means that heroes like Genji and Tracer can't just jump out of it if they need to, that Mercy can't literally fly out of it with ease. If you can actually land those 6-person Graviton Surge, which seem more likely, you'll be able to get more use out of them. Reaper is a quality of life change, but I do think we're going to see more Reaper coming up. We've actually done a video that should go out fairly soon on why this is the case, why we do think the Reaper is going to come back with some serious zazz. And finally, the McCree change has just been a quality of life one as well, but these changes to McCree over time have been pretty decent. I do think that Doomfist is more anti-dive than dive himself, so throwing him on a team with any of these heroes is going to be a good thing because it enables you to stack together, brings heroes like Reinhardt and Anna back into the equation. It just means that the game isn't currently going to be a case of who can play dive better. In competitive, it should be a lot healthier and these heroes should be a lot more impactful and a lot more balanced. And in the competitive scene, players have something that they can at least try and counter with dive, as opposed to, again, just playing dive and seeing if they can do it better. The Doomfist change I do not like. The rocket punch distance has been reduced. We've gone over that in the past. That was spotted on the PTR quite some time ago. And the main one being that Seismic Slam now has a better UI indicator to show how much damage that you could do, but more so that you can't actually try and give it a little bit and actually jump onto higher ledges or ledges that are on the same level as you. It's not necessarily that the change itself that I'm upset at, it's just the fact that Doomfist has been nerfed at this point, but there's a lot of frustration surrounding that anyway. We actually had a video that was meant to be going out today about this, about the fact that Doomfist shouldn't get nerfed by any stretch of any means, and we still want to put that out. It still holds true. We might alter it a little bit to sort of compensate these changes that have come in, but do look out for that video. I really like it personally, so do keep an eye out on that. But do let us know what you think of these changes, anything that surprises you there. These are going to change dive in a significant way, maybe as a collective of buffs, but also maybe some of the changes to Zarya especially might affect that a lot. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy these changes, and until next time, take care. We'll see you then.